I'm Kevin. You know me already. We're going to do a combined routine that I've put together that will help people, you in particular, to, to have a pretty thorough exercise. We'll start with the feet, work our way up through some balancing exercises. We'll do some gentle stretching, and eventually we'll work our way into some Tai Chi movements. We'll review those movements, and then we'll show you how you can string those together to make a couple of different kinds of forms if you should choose to do that. We'll finish up with a little bit of standing exercise and then relax and go take a nap or whatever it is that you want to do. So to start, with your feet relatively close together, about shoulder width, something that's comfortable for you. Push up with your legs and stretch and stand tall. Take in a nice big breath, whether it's in the chest or the belly, it's up to you. And sigh. Feel yourself relax. Do that again. Stretch upward, push upward with your legs, and back down. Feels pretty good, doesn't it? Do one more. Push up, breathe in. And as you sink down, you probably felt yourself starting to move just a little bit. So let's do that. Shift forward onto your toes as you breathe in. Shift back as you breathe out. But don't go so far back that you start to tip, but just to that point right before your balance starts to go up. Gently moving back and forth, breathing in, breathing out. It's nice and easy, isn't it? Feels like you're massaging your feet a little bit. You can feel it roll back and forth. You'll feel your ankles working a little. Not too much for the rest of your legs. Feet and ankles are going to notice this a lot. Hopefully it feels pretty good. As you're moving, learn to recognize that balance point in the front and the balance point in the back. By that, I mean the point where you just before losing your balance. You're training yourself to feel that so that as you get close to it, you can move back away from it. You don't lose your balance and fall down, bust your noggin. We'll go forward one more time. And then come back to the center, that solid point in the center. Do the same thing, shifting side to side. All over here, all over here. Your body's still upright. Your weight's just moving over, shifting from one side to another. As you breathe in and you breathe out. Nice and relaxed, slow breath. You can breathe in down here. If it's not very comfortable, don't worry about it. But breathe slow, breathe deep, breathe relaxed. And what you can start to do, instead of just a straight side to side, you can start moving in an oval. So swing across the front, round to the back, across. Nice, gentle oval. You're going to feel your weight shifting around. You're going to feel it in your ankles again. You're going to feel it in your feet. but it's real gentle, nice and slow and relaxed. There's a theme here. Get that slow, relaxed, gentle. We do that a lot. That fast and furious thing in the movies, we don't do that. Go around one more time and we're going to change directions. Go around the other way. Come across to the front and changing time. Go back. We'll go this way a couple times. How does it feel so far? Pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to which body parts feel the movement, which body parts are working to make it happen and make it happen smoothly. Anything doesn't feel relaxed? Relax. You can move the arms with this. So we're going around this way, so I want to move the arms around the front. Come back. So everything's timed together with the breath in that kind of oval circular movement. Now, in a lot of Tai Chi, we're going to have this same kind of circular movement. So this is pretty good practice. We'll go one more time around after this one. Kind of watch the hands out and around. Pull them into the side. Shift the weight over this way. Step out to this corner. And push. And sit back. Push it again. Remember to breathe. Breathe in. As you fall back, lift the front toe if it's comfy. Lift the back heel if that works for you. Push and pull to the corners. The Tai Chi movement, kind of like this. We'll run into it a little bit. We'll do one more. Sit back, one more push. Let the hands drift down, pull the leg back in, sway and step to the side, step to this other corner, and give it a push. Feels pretty good, huh? Breathing in, breathing out. One more, we'll let the hands drop. Hands push out, relax, pull the leg back in, step to the side. We're going to step out to this corner again. Reach forward and relax. Push with the back leg while you're reaching. Remember, breathe in as you're withdrawing and coming back. Reach out. Back. Pushing with the back leg. Relax. Little tip, when you're pushing with the back leg, keep a little bit of flex in the knee. Don't lock it. We never want to lock our knees, for that matter, any other joints, while we're doing our work. Or maybe you don't think of it as play. That's okay. One last time. Reach back. You're going to step to the side. Go the other way. Reach out, pushing with the back leg. Breathing in. Breathing out as you push. One more. Going to reach out, pull back in, get yourself centered. Sway just a couple of times to make sure that you got everything balanced, relaxed, and slow. Gradually come to a stop. We're going to lift the hands out to center. Feel a little stretch and pull back. Might want to poke your backside out just a little bit to make that stretch work better. And this time, I'm breathing in while I'm stretching. Breathing out while I'm pulling back. Makes you think a little bit of doing a breaststroke swimming. Just we're not in the water and not kicking your feet. You should feel a little bit of a stretch in your lower back. You sink a little lower, you'll feel a little bit more in your legs as you sink and stretch. Push back up. Last one. Stretch up. Lean over to the side and kind of stick the hip out. Lean to the other side. Stick it out. And then just kind of roll it around. Nice and slow and easy. Breathing will kind of take care of itself with this one. Just keep it slow and easy. If anything hurts, do less of it. Okay, just as a reminder for everybody. Nothing that we're doing should hurt you or cause you any pain. But if it does, don't do it. Relax. And then relax again. Lift the hands out, right up front. Push them out in front of you. Bend over like you're going to try to touch the ground. And if you can't get that far, that's okay. And then bend your knees. Lift the hands and push up with your legs. Great. Let's do it again. Bend over. Bend the knees. Lift up. If you want, pull the hands back in. Push them out. Back down. Bend your knees and hips. Push up with the legs. Any of these movements that we're doing, if you want to do them more times, that's okay. Might need to stop the video for a little bit. That's all right. If you don't do them as many times, that's okay too. Do what works for you. As you do it more, chances are good that you're going to feel like you can do more. That's a good thing. That means you're getting stronger and you can relax. I'm going to step forward. One leg, This is the basic movement. Open wide, lean back, shift forward, open, closed. You'll notice I've got one foot kind of cocked a little bit over the corner. That's to help keep the knees lined up right, makes it easier to move back and forth. Now here's the good part. Do it fast. Out, breathing in. Keep the arms relaxed though. And don't throw your arms back so fast and hard that you hurt your shoulders. Or coming forward, you don't need to clap your hands either. And then relax. Bring this foot back in. By now, you might be starting to feel kind of warm. Got just a little bit of a sweat beading up here. Back of your neck, down your back might be feeling warm. Kind of relax for a second. Do that little sway side to side if you want. What we're going to do is come back to the center. Feet about shoulder width. Gently lift the shoulders, roll them forward. Don't have to come up real high. Now you don't leak, none of this stuff. Nice and easy. Relax. So loosen the shoulders up a little bit. After another one, change directions. So you lift and go to the back. Let the palms turn out. Lift up to the sides. Big circle up top. Down the middle. Breathing in and pushing up with your legs. Breathing out and sinking down. Now, if you're watching this video, it's a good chance that you've either been in other sessions with me, or you've watched some other videos, or maybe you've done some other Tai Chi with somebody else. Any of those things are just fine. We're going to start doing some Tai Chi movements. Come right out of Yang style, pretty mainstream stuff. You don't concentrate on perfection of form or anything like that, but it's pretty close. Gives you a chance to practice some movements. So one more time around, hands come down. And I'm going to shift my weight to this side. Make that little hook hand. Bring the foot and hand in. Turn to the side. Step out. Same old whip. Let's do that again. Shift your weight over. Now you notice, you got to get your balance before you can move that foot, right? So make sure that you're good and solid on this leg. Then you can bring the foot in, step out, push. One more. Make sure we got this. Release this hook on this side. Grab one on this side. Let's go the other way. Now, if you don't want to pick your foot up the way I do, that's okay. trick is continuous and slow. Steady gets the deal. Release this hook. This hand's going to come around. We step in. This hand comes right underneath it. Step back out. Wave hands like clouds. Side to side. Turning the waist. Shifting the weight from one side to another. So we get single whip. We're on waving hands like clouds. Should be pretty familiar to this point. As we come across, this top hand is going to do something. It's going to sink down. This hand, this leg, rise up to the rooster. Watch your balance. Just kidding. Make sure you got your balance on this leg. Lift up. Step to the side. Watching your balance again. Gotcha. Lift up. Doesn't have to be real high. Sometimes I do it high, like this. Sometimes I do it low, like this. Take your pick. The trick is nice and slow and easy. Breathing in. Breathing out. And some people call this the golden rooster stands on one leg. Some folks call it the golden pheasant stands on one leg. You'll feel it some in your legs. Feel it some in your ankles. Always watch your balance. Okay? Step to the side. Hold your ball over here. You're going to do something called grasping the bird's tail. Start from holding the ball. Step to the side. Do a ward off. Reach out. Roll back. Press. Roll back. And push. You'll hear terms for this. Pretty standard usage in Chinese Tai Chi stuff. This is Peng, Du, Ji, and this is On. Swing wide. We'll go through those again on each side. Push the wrist. We'll roll back. Toss away. Press the wrist. Give a little push. Swing wide again, like this, like chariot. Swing wide, sweet chariot. Edge up, sorry. Okay. Swing wide again. Reach up, both hands on this side. Weights on this side. Sit down, and we will brush knee and push. Sit back, turn this foot, get yours lined up with your knee. You don't twist your knees. You go back and forth as many times as you like. Get to feeling really rambunctious. Stretch and sink a little lower. You're going to feel that a lot more in your legs. You have to work at it a little bit more. feel like doing that, that's okay. Stay a little taller, a little more upright. Don't step quite as far. Rush and push. Just as slow, just as relaxed. Open wide around the front. Bring the hands in together. Now that gives you a little review of those movements. What can you do with that if you wanted to build your own form? That's a cool idea. It doesn't have to be somebody else's form. It can be your form. Obviously, it's not enough to be the young 24, but we can do this rising and falling hands. Let the hands come down. Swing to the side and hold the ball. Let's hold the ball on the other side just so that we can be sure we know what we're doing. Okay, got that? Now come around to this side. Take the ball. Let's do a single whip. Okay, release the hook. Let's wave hands like clouds. We'll go 2 times. That's 2. We can make a hook on this side. Do another single whip. Release the hook. Wave hands again. Remember what we did a little while ago? Top hand, lift it down. Reach up. Do a rooster. Swing out to the side. Both hands rise up, step in, sit down, brush knee and push. Sit back. Let's hold the ball. Let's grasp the bird's tail. Come to the side. Reaching out. Press. Push. Swing wide. Big rainbow across the top. Guess what we can do? We can brush knee and push again. Swing across. Big rainbow to the other side. Sit down. Brush knee and push. Sit back. Hold your ball. Grasp the bird's tail to the other side. So you get the idea. You can take any of these movements, string them together however you want. Now, there's a trick to this. Let's swing wide for a second. Open up. And relax. Rising and falling hands. Now, I said a minute ago, there's a trick to stringing these things together. You want it to be like it's all a continuous movement. Slow and relaxed, but continuous. So you got to think ahead just a slight bit and think about what you want to do next. If you don't remember a movement, go to one that you remember. And so that you can do some of these movements that will help you with the transitions. Which ones are those? Swaying. Sure, you could do that. You could swing wide across the front. You could do a big rainbow across the top. You could swing around and hold the ball. Hold the ball on the other side. Any of those will work. Lift out to the sides. Come in and let's just stand here for a second. Relax. Pull your hands in, about a foot out from your chest. Nice kind of oval around with your arms. Bend your knees and sink down. Your hips going to be flexed a little bit. Shoulders are relaxed, hands are relaxed. And we're just going to stand here for a couple minutes. Breathe in the same slow and relaxed breath that we were doing before. What do you think about? Hopefully nothing. Feel the breath coming in and the breath going out. Feel it coming in through your nose, out through your nose. At a nice, slow, continuous, comfortable pace. Now yours initially might not be the same as mine. That's okay. Everybody's different. But as you get more relaxed, as you get more comfortable, as your body gets more accustomed to doing this, it'll get slower. Your breath gets slower, deeper. Your heart rate drops, gets a little slower because you're more relaxed. You might find that you get hot as the energy just racing around through your body. Looks like you're not doing very much. You're just standing around. Not much you can just do, right? Well, actually, it can be a lot. Because you're breathing, your legs are working, ankles are working, shoulders are working. In the scheme of the world of traditional Chinese medicine, your qi is racing through your meridians, doing all the things that it's supposed to do. That's a good thing. Still breathing? Good. Good. Happy to hear that. Feeling warm? That's also good. Like the other exercises that we do, start off slow with the standing stuff. You don't have to do it for very long, a couple of 3 minutes initially. But the more you do it, the more you're able to do. And the more you can do, the better. Stand comfortably. Feel your legs relaxing. Feel the breath coming in, going out. And maybe 2 or 3 times a day, you do it for a couple of minutes. And after a few days, you add another minute. A few more days, you add another minute. Next thing you know, you're up to 10 or 15 minutes. That's pretty cool. So we've done about 3 minutes. So breathe in and push up. Let your hands relax. Breathe in. Come out to the sides and down. Breathing in and rising up. Breathing out and sinking down. One more. Hands drop down. We're going to rise up the front. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more time. Stay stretched up. Bring the hands back. Let them sink down. If your legs are apart, shift your weight over and step back in. And that's going to do it for our session. Hope it worked out well for you. It was great for me. Try it anytime. If you want to do it several times a week, a couple times a day, once a day, whatever seems to work best for you. You can do parts and pieces. You don't have to do the whole thing. You want to do that oval weight shifting stuff that we did in the beginning for a while, and then do some of the other stretches later, and then a different time, do the Tai Chi movements. Whatever works best for you. Talk to you later. We'll see you another time. Stop in again.